Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this Vinyasa flow practice this morning. It's going to be a little bit more faster paced, more of a kind of vigorous type of flow class where we add on as we go through each round of sun salutation. So no props are required for this particular practice. If you like to have blocks or straps, then certainly collect those things and bring them to your space, clear out a spot, unroll your mat, and we can get started. So you can come down onto your back here. Bring your feet out to the width of your mat and then let your knees knock in towards each other. Maybe take your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly and just start to connect here. Connecting to your body, connecting to your breath. Feeling the rise of your chest as you inhale. And then the softening as you exhale. Start to tune into your thoughts. See how they are feeling today. And if anything starts to come to the surface, just notice it, be aware of it. And then do your best to clear it off to the side as you create some time here for yourself on your mat. Take a few more rounds of breath here in silence. Full body breaths, taking all the air in that you can. Good, and then when you're ready, gather the knees up into the chest and just start to rock them back and forth here, massaging out your lower back. And then slide your knees so they're over top of your hips and rock it back and forth there. And then keep your knees glued together and just start to circle the knees all the way around. So you're getting into the glutes, massaging the back. And reverse direction, go the other way. Good. Next time you come through center, loop your hands around the right leg and extend the left leg long out in front of you. Keep that left leg engaged as if you're standing on it, so energy shooting out of the heel. Hug this right knee in, and then just start to give it a sway back and forth here. Getting into that hip joint. Good, then move the hands behind the leg and start to extend this right leg all the way up to the sky. Use your hands here as a support and just allow this right hamstring to start to soften. Using your breath to create some space. Maybe you have the option to slide the hands up towards the ankle, depending on how tight you are this morning, what time of day it is. Feel both hips rooted down to the earth. Maybe point and flex the ankle a little bit here, circle it. Maybe you want to walk the shoulders up off of the mat and send the elbows wide, hugging the leg in a little bit more. Good, and then bend the knee and extend the leg all the way long beside the other one. And just take a moment here, noticing the difference between your right and left leg, if there is any. Good, and then engage the right leg, tuck the left knee into the chest, loop your hands around the knee, and start to give it a little sway back and forth. Starting to lubricate that hip joint. Good, and then hands come behind and the leg extends all the way up towards the ceiling. Pausing here, holding the back of that thigh, using your arms as support, and just start to breathe into the left hamstring now. Then you choose where you want your hands to be on your leg here. If you want a little bit more, slide them up towards the calf or the ankle. Feeling both hips rooting down into the earth. And then with each breath, see if you can find a little more space, create a little more softness, release a little more tension. If you want to take it further, you're welcome to peel the shoulders up and send the elbows wide, bringing the leg towards the face a little bit more. Good, and then head comes back down and leg extends long beside the right, and just take a moment here feeling things out now. Good, and then hug both knees back into the chest. Plant both feet down onto the floor so your knees are bent and your fingertips are reaching towards your heels. From here, start to lengthen through the tailbone, lifting the hips up, coming into a bridge pose. And this is your first one of the day, so you might not be at 100% here. Root down through your feet to lift the hips up high. Feel the inner thighs hugging in towards each other so your knees don't splay out. And breathe here. Good, and then slowly, using each part of your spine, start to roll yourself all the way back down. Good, and then gently lengthen through the tailbone again. Start to lift the hips. Maybe coming up a little bit higher this time. Same feeling of rooting down, so that back part of your body is starting to work to open up the front part of your body. Feel flat through the hip flexors here. And then maybe even walk the shoulders underneath you to clasp your hands. And then you can root down through your fists here to lift your hips up even higher. Don't let the knees come out. Hug them back in. Good. And then take your right heel and lift it up. Feel the sensation of that right hamstring and quad start to work. And lower it back down. Good, the left hamstring lifts. Try to maintain the level of the hips. And lower it back down. Good. Both heels pop up. And then lower the heels. Start to walk the shoulders out. Unclasp the hands. And slowly, with intention, lower all the way back down. Good. When you get to the bottom, release the back a little. Let the legs windshield wiper out. Good. When you come back through center, hug the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg long out in front of you. Energy shooting out that left foot only to a hover. And then peel the shoulders up off of the mat. Feel your belly button hug into your spine. And then on your exhale, switch. And switch. And switch. Keep going at your own breath and pace here. Try to move with integrity, feeling energy all the way out to your toes. Good. You can continue on like this, or you can start to extend the leg that's coming in. So you're scissoring the legs if you want to make it a little more challenging. Leg is only coming down to a hover. Good. Wherever you are on your own count, take 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Tuck the knees back in. Bring the forehead up into the knees so you're in a nice tight ball. And then on your exhale, extend the legs, extend the arms, lift the face, hover. Exhale, release back through center, nice tight ball. And then extend again. Exhale, release. Good, bring your head back down, bring the feet down, and again, windshield wiper it out. Let the legs fall to one side, just coming into a gentle twist here. Your gaze can go in the opposite direction of your legs. Just for a moment. And then up and over the other way. And let them stay to that side for a moment. Good. Bring the knees back over. And then roll yourself over onto your side so that you can push your way all the way up towards a seated position. From here, cross the legs, just coming into an easy seat. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches up and over for a side stretch. Spin the chest up for the sky, get into the side body. Good, all the way back up through center. Uncross the legs and recross them the other way. Right hand comes up and over. And again, looking up to the sky, open the chest, open the shoulder. Push that right hip down and away. And then all the way back up through center. Good, coming onto all fours. So stack your shoulders over top of your wrists and your hips over top of your knees. And then come down onto your forearms here. Good, start to tuck the tailbone under, so moving from the lowest part of your spine, piece of spine by piece of spine, rolling everything up. Tuck the chin to chest, round through the shoulder blades. On your inhale, start to kick the tailbone out, then belly drops, then chest drops, then face, collarbones lift. Good, moving from the bottom of the belly and the spine, start to tuck under. Head and chin go last. Drop the belly, kick the tailbone out. Drop the chest, collarbone lifts, face lifts. Good, one more like that, tucking through the tailbone first. And inhale, drop the belly, drop the tailbone, chest, and lift. Good, come back to the neutral tabletop here, and then come up to your hands and knees, back to a traditional tabletop. From here, extend the right leg long behind you, and then the left arm reaches out in front of you, balancing kind of on all two limbs here. Engage the lower abdominals. Good, right leg comes down. Left hand reaches all the way up to the sky. And then take these fingers, tuck it all the way underneath the arm in a twist. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift and open. Good, hand comes into the shoulder. Extend arm and leg long. Back to that two-armed balance, two-limbed balance. Good, hand comes down, leg comes down. Root down through the hands and kick this left knee up, tuck it into the chest, and then swing it to the right, swing it to the left elbow, over to the right, over to the left. Extend it out behind you so you're in a three-legged plank. Shift yourself forward, elbows hug in, lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, down. One more like that. Lift. Exhale, down. Good, root down through the mat, through the hands. Push yourself all the way back up to all fours. Realign yourself. This time, left leg extends. Right hand extends out in front. And let it float up. Good, left foot comes down. Right hand reaches all the way up to open the chest. And then right hand threads the needle, coming under, twist. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, under and twist. Inhale, lift and open. Right hand comes to shoulder, extend everything long. Good, right hand comes down, left foot comes down, right knee comes up into the chest. Swing it over to the opposite elbow, back to the right, over to the left, back to the right. Extend it long behind you, shift forward, elbows hug in, lower down, all the way down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good, push yourself all the way up to all fours. Keep it moving back into your first downward facing dog. So take whatever movements you need here. Pedal things out. Lift and lower the heels. Wiggle the hips, let the head drop. Good, from here, the right leg steps forward, finding a runner's lunge. Square the hips, lower the back knee, uncurl the toes, reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. Face is soft. Good, then hands come out to your side. Right hand, right palm flips and comes back into the middle of your shoulders. Left hand internally rotates and drapes behind you. So maybe you find your fingers, or maybe they're just reaching towards each other. That's fine. Inhale, lift the chest and heart up. Good. Exhale, release everything. Hands come down to frame the foot. Back toe tucks under to lift the back knee up. And your right leg steps back to find your plank. Good. Rolling over onto the right side here to find a side plank. Lift the hips. Lift the arm, lift the gaze. Breathe here. Options to stagger the feet or kickstand yourself. Whatever version of side plank works for you today. Good, hand comes back down, finding the center plank again. Right leg steps forward, finding that lunge. This time, walk your hands in towards the center of your mat. So you're coming into kind of a side lunge here. You can sit all the way down. You can sit onto a block, wherever your hips end up. Whatever your body can do. If you're able to come all the way down and find your balance, bring your hands to heart center and breathe here. Good, hands come down to the mat, lift the hips up, walk it all the way back to the top of your mat. Right leg escapes to meet the left, and your hips come all the way back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good, left leg steps forward. Lower the right knee, uncurl the toes, reach the arms up. Lower the shoulders away from the ears. Good, hands come out to your side. This time left palm flips and comes back to the middle of the shoulders. Right hand internally rotates and drapes behind. This side might be totally different than the other. So find your clasp if you can reach it, or just have the hands reaching towards each other. Inhale, lift the chest. Good. Exhale, release everything. Coming back to frame the foot. Back toe tucks under, lift the knee up. Left leg escapes to find the center plank. Rolling over to the left foot now, finding your version of plank, side plank on this side. Try to lift the hips up higher. And breathe. Knowing that all things are temporary. Good, everything comes back to the center plank. Left foot steps forward again. Now both hands come to the inside of the foot as you walk yourself to the center of the mat on the other side. Let your hips sink down. Maybe the right toes peel up off the mat. And find your version here of the side lunge. Good, hands come down to the mat. Walk yourself all the way back up to the top. Remove that left leg to come into your plank and send your hips up to the sky. Let the head drop, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Take your gaze between your hands, rise up to your toes, and tippy toe your feet all the way up to meet your hands. Let your head drop. Give it a little sway. Good. Then hands come down to meet the mat. Slowly start to roll yourself all the way up. Shoulders roll back and step up to the top of your mat. So moving through our laddered sun salutations here. Inhale, lift. Fingers touch. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Hands root. Right leg goes back and then the left. At any time you can skip the vinyasa or modify it by putting your knees down. Shift forward, elbows hug in, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, take it up, upward facing. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Toes into touch, right leg comes up, three-legged dog. Right knee tucks into the chest and steps through. Square the hips, runner's lunge. Inhale, spin the back foot flat, reach it all the way up, warrior one. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Good, hands come behind you, interlace your fingers, roll the chest open, and then fold yourself forward. Right shoulder to right knee, arms float up, head drops, humble warrior. Inhale, take it all the way back up, unclasp the hands, warrior one. Hands come down to frame the foot. Right leg escapes. Slide the hips back, downward facing. Left leg slides up. Left knee tucks into chest and steps through. Square the hips. Right foot spins flat. Reach the arms up. Warrior one. Hands come behind. Interlace the fingers, roll the chest open, fold it forward. Humble warrior. Inhale, reach it all the way back up, warrior one. Hands come down, framing the foot. Leg escapes, find the plank. Hips go all the way up and back, down dog. Deep breath in, sigh it out. Gaze comes between your hands, rise up to your toes, get springy and light. Make your way all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Bend the knees, rise up, fingers come to touch. Dive it forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Hands root, right leg goes back, then the left. Modify if you need, shift forward, elbows in, lower down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, up and back. Down dog. Good, toes into touch. Right leg slides up. Right knee into chest. Step it through. Spin the left foot flat. Reach it all the way up, warrior one. Arms come behind, interlace, roll the chest, fold it forward, humble warrior. Inhale, reach it up. Adding on, arms, cartwheel open, heel toe the foot across, warrior two. Hand comes to your thigh, front palm flips, reverse the warrior. Good, inhale, take it all the way up. Cartwheel the arms down, find the plank, and then the down dog. Good, left leg slides up. Left knee into chest, step it through. Right foot spins flat, reach it up. Hands come behind, interlace, puff up the chest, fold it forward. Head drops, arms lift. Inhale, reach it up. Arms cartwheel open, heel toe the foot over. Warrior two. Watch where this knee is tracking over those front toes. Palm, right hand goes to the thigh. From palm flips, reverse the warrior. Inhale, reach it up. Cartwheel the hands down. Leg escapes to plank. Downward facing. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gaze comes between your hands. Rise up to your toes. Make your way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Bend the knees, root to rise, hands come up. Dive it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands root, right leg goes back, then left. Modify if you need to, shift forward, elbows hug in, lower down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, slide it back. Down dog. Right leg slides up. Right knee tucks into the chest and steps through. Left foot spins flat. Warrior one. Good. Hands come behind you. Interlace. Roll the chest. Fold it forward. Inhale. Reach it up. Arms cartwheel open. Warrior two. Hand comes to the thigh. Palm flips. Reverse. Good. Inhale, take it up. Right elbow goes to right knee. Left hand comes alongside your ear, side angle. Inhale, reach it all the way up, warrior two. Straighten this front leg. Hips start to reach back, reaching forward to find your triangle. Hands can come to the ground or to your shin. Roll the chest, and then take your head, track it over that front right foot. Gaze can go up or to the ground, whatever feels more comfortable. Good. Inhale, take it all the way back up, warrior two. Arms cartwheel down. Right leg escapes. Find the down dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Left leg slides up. Left knee to chest. Step it through. Right foot spins flat. Reach it up. Warrior one. Arms come behind. Interlace. Roll the chest. Fold it forward. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Arms cartwheel open. Warrior two. Hand to the thigh, front palm flips, reverse. Inhale up. Elbow to knee, right hand alongside the ear, side angle. Inhale, reach it all the way up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Kick the right hip back, reaching forward. Find your triangle. Inhale, reach it all the way back up, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down and find the plank. Good, pause here. Push the mat away, spread the shoulder blades wide. Take your heels, shift them forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Tap the right foot, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Good, down dog. Take a big deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Take the knees, send them out wide. Let the hips sink back. Let the head drop. Take a breath. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Try to return your breath to a more natural rhythm and pace here. Good, then when you're ready, shift yourself forward to all fours. And then tuck the toes under, find the down dog again. Take your right foot, step it forward. Heel toe that right foot across. Let the right knee come down. Wiggle that left leg back to find your pigeon. And then fold yourself forward. Few rounds of breath here. Good, then walk yourself back up. You can stay in the pigeon or you can take the bind. So bend that back leg, right hand comes back for the top of the foot, and then start to hug that foot in towards your hip. Getting a nice stretch through the front of the thigh. Good, gently release that. Left hand comes down, push down through the mat, lift the hips so the right leg can escape. And find the down dog, give it a little wiggle. And then the right leg steps through, left leg steps through, heel toe the left foot across, left knee comes down, right leg wiggles back, make sure it's right behind you, and then fold yourself down. Breathing in to that left outer hip now. You can bring your forehead to stack on your hands or on a block. Try to release tension through the neck and shoulders. Good, then hands come back up. You can stay in the pigeon or take the bind, bending that right foot. Right hand goes back for the toes and hug it in towards the hip. Good, release that. And then sink yourself over onto that hip. Let the right leg swing around. Bring both of the soles of the feet together. Let the knees go out wide. Give it a little wiggle here. And then fold yourself forward over the legs. Good. Roll yourself back up. Bring the knees together and extend the legs long out in front of you. Sit yourself up tall on the sits bones. Feel energy shooting out through the legs. Maybe the heels even rise up because they're flexed so much. On your inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, fold it forward. So grab for the outside of your feet, the tops of your toes. Maybe your hands come to your shins. Feel your chest come forward so you can lengthen through your back. And breathe here. Good, and then if you want, let yourself fold all the way down, let the back round out. And then gently roll yourself all the way back up. So coming into Shavasana now, you can gather any props that you might like to use. Maybe a bolster or a blanket underneath your knees. If you have blocks, you can prop your knees up in a butterfly pose. Whatever you want your Shavasana to look like today. Let the legs flop open. Let the arms come away from your sides, palms facing up. And just start to slow everything down. Feel the effects of that practice washing over your body. Let the muscles in your legs release and relax. Feel a heaviness in your hips and pelvis. And let them sink heavy towards the earth. Let your belly soften. Your rib cage soften. Release any tension in your neck and jaw. Let your teeth separate slightly. Let your cheeks soften. Your eyeballs rest heavy in their sockets. And the back of your skull rest heavy against the earth. And just be here in your space, in this time that you've carved out for yourself. Allow yourself to rest. Allow your mind to rest. Shavasana. And as always, you're welcome to stay here as long as your body needs. And if you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Circle the wrists and circle the ankles. Rock your head back and forth. And then take a deep inhale in. Exhale a big sigh out. And then roll yourself over onto your side and make your way all the way up to a seated position. Have your legs crossed. And then bring your hands together at heart center. Close your eyes. And take another deep breath in. Exhale out. Thank you everyone for sharing practices with me The light in me sees the light in all of you. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day.